Now I know we all joked about Itoshi Rin snapping and gunning down Charles, but against all odds, Isagi yoichi was the one to pull up to the function with akimbo glockies. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Animasu, and today we're going to be taking a look at Blue Lock chapter 257, titled Two Guns. This week's chapter is absolutely insane, so if you'd like to stay up to date with this peak manga, please be sure to click that subscribe button, comment below your thoughts, and also check out my Discord and Patreon down in the description. Without further ado, let me demonstrate to you all exactly why Isagi yoichi is him. Today's chapter starts off with intro text which says, "The ultra sadist comes through with a killer cross, setting the stage for the protagonist to stamp his impact. It's time to show us your top performance, egoist." With us getting another angle of Hiyori's insane pass, the defender Choppa is completely dumbfounded as Isagi continues to sprint straight behind him. Even Hiyori looks thrown off by how locked in his buddy is, as Isagi knows this pass is coming from Hiyori's top performance and he won't waste this chance. As he finally passes up Choppa, two more defenders remain with one at his front and one to his left. Hiyori has given his absolute best to produce this pass, so now it's Isagi's turn to deliver his own top performance. Also, just letting you all know in advance, there are a ton of amazing double spread panels in this chapter, so while it does lack the normal amount of text, it absolutely makes up for it with these amazing scenes. Anyways, finally approaching the defenders at his front, Isagi starts by leaping off his left leg to his right with a sidestep. Immediately leaping back to the left, however, the moment he landed, Isagi pushes off the other defender for a finishing touch. With these smooth movements, Isagi is then able to dash straight between these two, because despite their best attempts, even with a devious step in, Isagi yoichi managed to find that gap. Activating his metavision and glancing to his left, he then also makes note of shidou ryusei sprinting full speed along his left. Grinning while fully immersed into the flow state, shidou also drops an emoji on us as if we speak iPhone. In response, Isagi just simply tells the demon to do better next time, as he dashes to his right, completely leaving the path of Hiyori's pass. Shidou was just left confused as hell while trying to reach out with his hand, because this man was trying to brawl for this pass. Take it. Here's the steak I owe you, Isagi. Consider us even, you piece of shit. Leaping through the air from the left of Shidou, Kunigami Rensuke comes flying through the air, surprising everybody. With everyone focusing on Kuni now, Isagi can be seen in the background utilizing this distraction to sprint into the open space. This is exactly what he envisioned, as Kunigami passes the ball straight back towards its intended egoist, heading it off with a bounce from the ground. Isagi is hauling absolute ass here while breaking apart into pieces, eyes fully darkened with a familiar black tint. As he glances over to see Kunigami crashing into the floor, he explains that nobody could expect this play due to one specific reason. Until now, Kunigami has always moved for his own goals and refused to play the assisting role. Meanwhile, this top performance combo is truly one of a kind. As Isagi approaches the box with the ball quickly arriving, he's now completely broken through and is wide open. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, the only thing left for him to do is deal with Itoshi Rin? Although thinking it was clear for him to score now, Isagi unfortunately hears an all too familiar voice coming from behind him, saying that he's too lukewarm. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. Coming in with the most intensity and looking demonic, Itoshi Rin reminds his rival to not forget about him, causing Isagi to immediately start panicking. The situation only worsens for him though as he tries to think on what to do, because with another familiar voice barging in from his right, here comes Kaiser being an S-tier hater as always. Sweating for the first time in the new Egoist League match though, and with his aura already being shown, Kaiser seems to be fully infatuated with Isagi, and also has the sole intent to destroy his dreams. That's it. Isagi just cannot believe his own eyes, because not only is Rin on his case, his own damn teammate won't even cut him a break, despite being seconds away from potentially scoring. In a dope-ass panel here highlighting the demons behind him, Isagi makes the realization that Rin and Kaiser are purely focused on his movements. Who would have guessed it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm being sarcastic. This is the exact reason they were able to react so quickly to his unique reaction, as they both even managed to catch up to him. Instead of reading how the game flows overall or basing their thinking on situational context, Itoshi Rin and Kaiser are solely focused on finding plays and routes to destroy Isagi. With a horrified look, Isagi wonders how the hell he could have predicted this, while also pointing out how fucked up this is. This poor guy is really Blue Lock's most hated striker by both the entire fanbase and in-universe characters. Still sprinting on with the ball arriving soon though, Isagi is wondering what the actual hell he should do here. At the bare minimum, he knows that he'll reach the ball before these losers, which is pretty much the only thing he knows for certain here. Itoshi Rin is waiting for him to shoot immediately with a volley, promising to destroy any shot course he can produce. Kaiser, on the other hand, is preparing for Isagi to trap this oncoming pass, confident that the moment it happens, he'll steal the ball from him and score on his own. Tapping into his full flow state, however, Isagi has already thought about doing each of these options. Right leg or left, shoot the ball or trap it. None of these pieces on their own will be enough here. Pulling back with his left leg in an attempt to shoot, Isagi yoichi vows to produce a completely new attack here, with Itoshi Rin even seeming to dive in for an illegal tackle. Instead of swinging through with the shot though, Isagi has decided to ascend even further by faking this shot, swinging his left leg completely over top of the ball. I have been waiting for him to fake a shot for so long. If you've watched my channel, you know I've just been begging this man to just fake it for fuck's sake. I mean, here we go. This is all I've wanted for him. Now, if this looks familiar too, it's actually because he's directly copying Nagi's failed volley attempt from earlier in the series, blatantly showing how adaptable our main man is and how much he focuses and takes other people's abilities. Itoshi Rin is obviously completely thrown off by this, however Kaiser thinks it to be a good thing for some reason, believing Isagi will now trap the ball with his right foot. Unfortunately for him, Isagi yoichi is a striker, swinging through with his right leg to shoot the ball. He's completely thrown everyone for a loop here, as Kaiser and Rin were both terribly outplayed. They're not the only ones left confused here, because we as the readers get the visual of twin Glocks being formed by Isagi's puzzle aura. The title 2 Guns did indeed being a reference to Isagi's ambidextrous legs just as I predicted, which is actually insane now that I think about it. The shot does actually pierce its way into the back net, leaving the goalkeeper left diving through the air with a helpless expression. Combining both his lefty shot and right-footed direct shot, Isagi managed to outplay Shidou Ryusei, Itoshi Rin, and Michael Kaiser all in this one run. With this improvised 2-gun volley, Isagi has now equalized the game at 1-1, scoring the opening goal for Bayern Munich just like I hoped. I genuinely have never been more hyped up from a goal in this series. Like, I am so serious when I say I leaped up and ran around my house in celebration. Please let me know down in the comments exactly how you felt about this goal, because no matter if it's negative or positive, I'm really interested to hear the community's input. It is kinda crazy to me though that Isagi got a way more hyped super goal than Shidou Ryusei, but hey, main character. Anyways, the next chapter 258 will be titled Combine and Invent, a New Weapon, which is obviously in reference to Isagi's realization on how he can improvise any weapon to the situation. His puzzle piece aura has obviously been shoved in our face now, as something that can adapt to anything and change shape to match it. It kinda reminds me of Ryo's copy chameleon too, and how his aura is always morphing, but Isagi and him always seemed very similar to me anyways. If any of you peeps have a guess on what will happen next chapter, feel free to also drop that in the comments down below. Also a PSA, I hope to get a video up soon ranking all of Isagi's goals in the entire series, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. Anyways, with that being the end of today's insane chapter overview, I just want to truly thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content I push out and would like to support the channel, please make sure that you click that subscribe button, comment below your thoughts, and also check out my Discord and Patreon down in the description. I also just want to remind you all to go out daily and be the best person you can be, because despite how dark the world can feel, it's actually pretty chill sometimes. God bless Isagi yoichi and all of us fans, because we will be sleeping good this week.